Today I'm going to show you how I do my natural classic brown extensions. First, I like to prep my client. Starting off with a clean lash base is always the best way to start off. If my client is pretty sensitive, I will rinse with saline solution so it kind of mimics the same pH as your natural tears. I will use gel pads. I love putting the gel pads in a fridge because when I apply them to my client, it's very cold and refreshing, which is life-changing. You should get a hydrometer. They're fairly cheap. You could get them at Walmart or on Amazon. It displays the indoor humidity versus the temperature because depending on which glue you use, you have to make sure that the glue's humidity range is the same as your sweet range, because that might be the reason why your glue is taking forever to dry and it's kind of just slipping and sliding all over the natural lash. It should actually work as a magnet and just simply attach straight to the lashes. You do have to make sure that you're using the correct glue, and that might be one of the reasons why your lash extensions are just popping off and not cooperating with you. Using a good primer helps with your retention as well. I do work on both of the eyes at the same time, which you don't have to do this. You could start on one eye and then move to the other. I do love to isolate first, so I will find the natural lash where I'm supposed to be attaching first, hold it with my isolating tweezer, dip my fan into the glue, and then attach it gently to the root of the lash. This is key. You want to make sure that when you're applying the lash extension to the natural lash, it is not sticking to the skin. It needs to be at least a centimeter away from the natural skin line. If you're attaching the lash extension to the skin, which you're not supposed to do, your client, when they close their eyes or blink, they will feel discomfort. They should not feel anything at all. It should feel very weightless. If you're having some trouble with attachment, I would recommend putting some bonder on the lash strip just to help with the glue accelerating process, or you could buy a glue accelerator too. Another pro tip that I really like to use is that when I am applying the lash extension to the actual lash, we'll hold it there and I won't brush it out with the spoolie right away. Because if you're brushing out the lash extension with the spoolie right away, you can cause the surrounding lashes to become stuck. And you do not want this to happen. I will apply the lash extension to the natural lash and then just kind of wait for a second and move to the other eye while that lash extension is drying. And then I'll brush it out towards the very end. Just because you don't want to get any stickies, and then having to go through the lashes again and removing all the stickies is a little bit of a headache. Not every client will have multiple layers where you're going to have to tape back the lashes. This tape that I use is amazing and none of the lashes will get stuck, because sometimes a certain type of tape will just rip off all the lashes, but this one's very kind of like gooey, so the lash extensions just kind of like slip right off. You can use a LashBoxLA fluff guard to create spikes. I personally use it and it's amazing. I have tried using the bonder, but the bonder just dries so quick that the lash extensions flare out, but the fluff guard really helps keep the lashes stuck together. Another quick tip that I have is to not buy your tweezers off of Amazon. For some reason, they just really hurt my hand. I bought Paris Lash Academy. I have been using them for about 6 years now and they're amazing. I probably won't buy other lash tweezers from another place just because I love the way that these have came out. I really recommend investing in some good tweezers. I love the Dolphin for my isolation tweezers, and then after the lash extensions are done, I will use some bonder, fan them, and then gently make sure that none of the stickies are attached so that when they open their lashes, it's very painless and nothing is stuck together. I will be filming another video in regards to how I make my fans, so stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching. Like and comment this video. If you have any questions or concerns, I will get back to you soon. Bye!